In this video, in Carrie's Culinary Crafts, we are going to make some turkey broth. I have some leftover turkey there from Thanksgiving, turkey bones, and I had another bag of turkey bones in the freezer, which you'll see me opening right here. And along with that, I'm going to add some veggie scraps that I had also in the freezer. There's onions and celery and carrots in there. You don't need to add any of the vegetable scraps. You could just stick with the bones and make a bone broth. But I always have veggie scraps, so I always add them in as well. And now I'm going to fill up a pitcher of water, and I'm going to get some water in this big roaster. I like to use this big roasting pan because I can do a lot all at one time instead of having to do 2 stock pots. And here I brought some spices over. We got some peppercorns, we got bay leaves, I got some onion powder and garlic powder, and I believe that might be it. Oh, and I'll have some garlic coming in later. And there's my water that I'm pouring in. And I'm just going to pretty much fill it up to the top. And I'm pretty much going to cook this for at least 24 hours. I may can it tomorrow, or I may wait an extra day to can it. And as for the spices, I just put what looks good to me. I think I put like 3 bay leaves in there and a handful of peppercorns and maybe a tablespoon of garlic powder and onion powder. It's just whatever looks good. Here I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt as well. You can add any type of salt. This is just what I usually have on hand, is the Himalayan pink salt. I also have canning salt, but you can use any kind of canning salt that you'd like, or any kind of salt at all. And there is some garlic that I'm putting in. Here I'm adding some more water to bring it up to the top, and I'm going to bring this up to a boil, so I'll put it like at 350 degrees or so for maybe 20 minutes or a half hour as soon as it comes up to a boil, and then I will turn it down to 300 for the rest of the day, and then before I go to bed at night I will turn it down to between 200 and 250. Just to keep it cooking throughout the night, but I don't want it too hot and bubbling over or anything. So I will pretty much cook this all night long, and tomorrow I'll find out whether I'm going to can it or if I'm going to let it go for another 24 hours. Every time I come into the kitchen throughout the day and evening, I'm just going to keep checking and stirring, and once it comes up to the boil, like I mentioned earlier, then I will turn it down a little bit, and I will turn it down before I go to bed as well. But I'll just stir it throughout the day and just check on it, and everybody always wants to know what's cooking in the kitchen and are always very disappointed when they come down and see that it's just stock. But it is what it is. Thank you for stopping by Carrie's Culinary Crafts. Please remember to like and subscribe.